Alrighty. Committee reports, finance and administration. First thing on the agenda is the 2020 budget to be adopted. The budget this year, it grows. It's not growing as fast as I thought it might grow, but it grows every year or so. But anyway, $1,114,244. That's a lot of money for a borough like Tunkhannock. I think I was reading the Wyalusing Rocket today. Theirs is something like $500,000 in Wyalusing. So we need to have a budget, or we need to have a motion to adopt the budget for 2020 without a tax increase.
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second
Okay.
it. Ruth.
Lisa or you?
Nikki.
Oh, Ruth. Does anybody have any questions on the 2020 budget? Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. 2020 budget is approved. Okay, the next thing. 2020 pension COLA. Now this is for police pension for 2 policemen. And Dawn has an approximation of 1.9% to actually be determined on November 13th of 2019. Is there any discussion? Well, before, let's have a motion, and I want to discuss it just a little bit.
I'll make a motion.
Okay. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Dan, second. Now the COLA, of course, comes out of our pension fund to increase the pension that these guys are getting, and 2 officers that are retired are getting. And we are now sort of in a pension crunch. We're behind in pension revenues. We're having to put a lot more into the pension fund than we would normally have done. But anyway, we are in a bit of a crunch. And I'm just wondering what council people really think about providing a pension COLA for the policemen are on retirement now. Does anybody have anything to say about that?
Bob, Dawn and I talked about this right when it came out, and my first knee-jerk reaction was, oh my God, more money. But then when I heard what a small amount what it was, do we want to, I think Marshall said, do we want to pay it now or do we want to pay it later? You know, I mean, I'd rather pay it now when it's around the year rather than, oh my God. That's just.
We'll have a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And I'm going to vote no.
So motion carries 7 or 6 to 1.
Yeah, okay. Mid-month meeting honoring the former mayor at 2 o'clock. And that's on the 20th of November. Our present mayor will have a plaque to present to Norm. So it's honoring Norm Ball.
What was that date again?
Pardon?
The day again, please.
November 20.
I thought that's what you said. Thank you.
And that would be at 2 o'clock. Okay?
Is that here?
Here.
Okay.
Next thing, we are going to have the caboose removed from the park, and that's going to happen on November 25th. Now, I don't know exactly what time, so I can't give you a time, but maybe we will find out, maybe. And so they will be coming in and they're going to remove the caboose and it's going to go to Homestead. And it will, once it gets refurbished, it will be part of the Sturbridge line. And they think that it's going to be quite an addition to their train system up there. Letter G, property maintenance amendment. Property maintenance ordinance that we have is hopefully going to be amended to add something to that property maintenance. And I'm sure that we all got a copy of what that is, and I hope you read it. But we need to make a motion or move to have our solicitor advertise the property ordinance amendment with an intent to adopt, and that would be in December, correct? So we need a motion for that.
So moved.
Okay?
Second.
And that's Ruth. Property maintenance amendment then. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no.
Some of you have probably heard what I'm about to relate to you, but just in case, this week's Wyoming County Press Examiner had a very informative article announcing that the wall that heals, a traveling 3/4 scale replica of the actual Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C., along with an affiliated education center, will be coming to Tunkhannock next year. It's a combined exhibit, which is both a memorial and an educational resource, will be on display 24 hours a day, starting on April 30th through May 3rd at Memorial Stadium at the high school. The staff at Sheldon Kukuchka were responsible for going out, doing the legwork to get this thing here, and I think it's pretty important that it only goes to one state each year, and it was in Plymouth last year for Pennsylvania, and I think it's going to bring a lot of people to our area, but plus it's going to be like it says in the name, a healing type of a thing, and the education part's going to be good too, I think. But in order to, there's a bunch of tasks associated with it, and they're looking for volunteers, and so to help set it up, and while it's in progress, and to take it down. So anyone wishing to help or even donate money to the cause, the point of contact is Louis Marcho, who works for Tom Kukuchka. Phone number is 836.
Incentive items, and we also did child fingerprints and identification cards for the kids. So that was well. So we also have coming up in December, looking forward to next month, we have a Christmas in our hometown. I haven't talked to Mark about it. I don't know if anybody had contact with him, but we have that coming up. Several other events coming up for Christmas, not just the Walk to Bethlehem, but there's other things coming up eventually. So it's going to be a busy month for us, but we're looking forward to the future already. So that's all I have, unless anybody has anything for us.
By the way, you make a good scarecrow.
Oh, well, thank you. Thanks to Bob Baker for that.
A nice picture in the paper of being a scarecrow.
Appreciate that.
And I was talking to Randy Ehrenzeller. He said they had 23 dozen donuts. And by the end of the night, they had 3 donuts left over.
Really?
23 dozen.
I took some of those myself. But I will tell you, I've trick-or-treated in this town, and I'm in my mid-40s, I'm old. But I've trick-or-treated in this town other than when I was in the military, and I had a 3-year stint. I was here on leave 1 year, so there may be 3 years other than that every year of my life. So, just so you know, that's a lot of trick or treating here.
There were a lot